Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. So we're here at our HQ. We started some of this framing in a previous video. Maybe you watched that, maybe you didn't. Go back and watch it if that interests you. But we are going to pick up where we left off. We've got a closet door to frame in. We've got windows to frame in here that look out into my shop space. And then we also are going to start tackling getting all the electrical done up here in this space. Lighting for wires, lighting for outlets, getting all that laid out. So if that interests you, then this is your video. Let's get into it. So Greg just got all of our window frames cut and ripped down. This is a little bit unique for us because this is actually posing to be a little bit of a problem for me. This 3-ply truss, if you look at it, it's not, because of all these gusset plates, it's not perfectly tight. So this spacing, it varies throughout the truss. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure that the thickness of this truss is consistent throughout, okay? And what that's gonna allow me to do then is build my box, which we've already done it. We determined 5 inches is what we're going after because we're not gonna be able to tighten this to 4.5 inches, which what it should be with 3 plies of 2x. With all those gusset plates around, it's just not possible. So I'm just taking my tape measure, like right here, it's 5 1/8 because it's just swelled up a little bit. And right here, it's 5 inches. So we just know that that middle is 5 1/8. I'm just taking some of these big boy GRKs. I got some 3/8, and I'm gonna suck this in. Let's see, I mean, look at this. You can see how much this truss has spread open where it's been nailed. I mean, I can almost see you guys through there. So that's how we know that there's an issue. So I'm just gonna take my tape measure here. Okay, we're at 5 inches. Now you might be like, well, Kyle, I can still see daylight through those things. We need to tighten those up. They're not going anywhere per se. They've got all the nails in there and that's providing its shear. That's the way it is when you get multiple girder truss, piece girder trusses like this. But where the thickness of these monster plates is at all the connections, you would have a thick point, and then it would be tight through the middle, and it would just be it would be atrocious. The wall would not be great. So I'm kind of letting it float. I'm just taking some of these screws and making sure it doesn't get any worse or move around. That way I can be consistent with the depth of my my window boxes. So 5 inches. 5 inches, 5 inches. That one I might be able to move in just a hair more. 5 inches, okay. Kind of a pain thing to do, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'll hold this up for you.
Yeah, sure. Let me get a couple screws. What the heck? I don't want that screw. You tell me when you like it, big guy.
Yeah, right there. Love it. What do you need?
My way? Wait, too much? My way? One more? Okay, hold that right there. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
What the? Where am I getting all these little screws at?
Come
Are you
on,
putting
man.
them in my pouch?
Do better. You're supposed to be a professional.
Love it. How are you on your end?
Good.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Work it down.
Work it. For all you. Look at that, buddy. Actually, almost even a little bit too tight on that side. I mean, it's like a 16th, so it's not much. Cool.
Unacceptable.
Well, do the best we can, man.
Right there, brother.
Right there?
Right there.
Okay.
Right there. I just pinched my finger.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
It's all good, buddy.
It's all as good as it's gonna get.
Hey, window looks nice, man. I like it.
Does it?
Yeah.
You know what? As long as you like it, I like it. Yeah, these are 1 bars.
What is it?
These are 1 bars. Don't be stupid.
I'm not gonna lie, those are kind of some
big batteries, huh?
Now we can get this done. I'm not in your way, am I?
Nope.
Good. There.
Heat compression, vibration, massaging.
You know, I put these in a long time ago thinking I was going to use them to run wires back and forth, but I didn't need them at all. And I made myself a couple quick marks just so, because I've got my girt is coming right across here. If I need them and I think sometime in the future, hey, I got those. I got 6 inches right here, 6 inches right here. I could drill a hole through my board and then send a wire. I don't think I'm ever going to use them. What would I ever use them for at this point? I've got all my stuff done.
Yeah, nothing. Maybe just like, I don't even know. Internet, maybe? I don't know.
Why?
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
only thing I could think of is that I could use these if I got a wild hair and I wanted to do some cool lighting on that back wall.
We got an outlet over in the corner.
But I got an outlet in the corner and I got that switch on the wall going up there, so.
We've already thought of it.
Yeah, we've already thought about it. But hey, you know what? It was cheap at the time. I probably spent $100 and some bucks on the pipes.
It was a good thought.
It was a good thought, and you know.
Wasn't practical.
Yeah. Hey, actually, I can still see them, so it'll be easy to know where they're at. I thought I'd be on top of them a little bit more. There, still have access to it. I got you.
How's that sound?
Love it.
Good plan? Break.
All right, back on my wall.
I need more screws.
There's a whole box of them.
You know what I just realized?
83 and a half. What?
I forgot to put on my deodorant.
Let's see.
The guy we're building this for doesn't really care.
Yeah. Personally, I think I'm gonna have to laser and shim a door anyway, so we're gonna run with it. Let's see. So I'm putting a 24-inch door here, which means this is done. I'm done with this. I'm 26 total, and I already did some preliminary. I'm 3 inches off of this. I'm gonna do a king and a jack, and then I'm going to be 26, which is this mark here. And it's a little bit odd. So we're like 4 1/8. So I can't go to 4 1/2. I can do 3, and I'm gonna do a little ripped piece of subfloor, which is 7/8. That's gonna bring me out to basically 3 7/8. I'll be a 1/4 inch bigger in my opening, which is no big deal. I'll just shim this doorway. So I need a king and a jack, and a king and a jack here. Okay, Greg, let's throw, do you want to, yeah. I want to do this before I do my, my jack here. I'm just going to throw this on here, spacer out. Wait a second. Let me make sure here. So this needs to be under.
So you're adding 3 inches to this side?
Yeah, 27, okay, yeah, we're good. So I'm gonna be, I'll have actually only an inch, or I'll have an 1/8 inch extra actually. So that's great. Yeah, I'm gonna add, I got one here. So I need to get, we wanna cut me 2 studs at 2 at 82.5, please. You know, this is on me, but I got literally a tongue and groove piece so that I could have stacked this, and I didn't tell Greg that was my plan, so he handed me this piece. I put it in, thinking that we were on the same page, Greg. You let me down, man. We
This
should
is
be
why
on the
we're
same,
in therapy for communication.
we should have been on the same wavelength. Now I gotta cut this off. Man.
Never tell me anything.
Well, you should know what I'm thinking, man. That's part of, you know, our ultimate friendship here. Now it's just not going to be this perfect tongue and groove, so it is what it is, man. 36 3/4. It'll be okay.
I'm not worried.
I'm not worried about it. Jeez.
Which way you crowning them out? Out or in?
That is not going to have a ton of room up there, are we?
Nope.
That's why I wanted to get it off as far as possible, but.
I mean, that'll be fine. We did that at Mitzi's for their closets.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just saying it's not, you know, it's not ideal.
Bah. You seem a little worried.
No.
It was a little off.
12.77.
7.2.
Oh, well, that's the problem. That 0.05 degrees really got me. Mm-hmm. All right, hit me. You going out?
No, crown's going in.
Okay. So this should be.
You testing me?
Huh?
You testing me?
I'm just working on our communication skills, man. All right, Greg, can you get me another board for this here?
Yeah. What do you need?
Or, wait, I got a couple scraps here. Maybe this will fit.
No way.
Look at that. You know, every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds a nut, Greg.
No way.
That'll be good, just till we got something to put some nails into for the trim, so.
Oh, back there.
Attaboy.
Where did those come from?
Don't worry about it. If I tell you, I had to kill you. Let's put this guy in here. That'll do, pig, that'll do.
That's about the pitch I want.
Okay, we got all of our framing done, windows framed, walls framed, closet door framed. I think we have it all done up here, which means now we can move into our electrical. So we're gonna get this space cleaned up and then we'll get that started. All right, so we're gonna start with getting all of our boxes mounted. I can use a little bit deeper box for areas like this where I have a big cavity, but when I am doing something on an outside wall, because we have 1.5 inch girt, I don't want to push in too much with a big old box, so I'm just using the 1.5 inch box. When I put my mud ring on, I have no problem getting multiple outlets in here. I'm not going to have a ton of wires. So that's a little tip. If you're going to do a post frame with this method, I recommend getting your 1.5 inch boxes. There's plenty of room, and if you get in a rare situation where you're going to maybe having a bunch of GFCI outlets, those are a little bit bigger and cumbersome. Maybe you want to use a 2 1/8 inch box there or something, but these are perfect for just running single or double outlets and switches around. So, all right, what we're gonna do, I think, Greg, is just, let's just go ahead and get a mark on the ground kind of where we're gonna want them. So closet, probably one or two in my closet, right? Because if I do end up,
one. Well, I guess if you're gonna do like,
I can put a double outlet in it.
yeah, just put a double outlet in it. You'll be fine.
Okay, so we're gonna put an outlet here. So I'm just gonna draw an O with a slash. I think that's outlet. I don't know, I'm not an electrician, you know what I'm saying? And here, I'm assuming maybe big, like 4,000 inch TV here.
4,000 inch?
Yeah, I want those little, where you put those squares together.
Oh, so the whole wall.
The whole wall basically is gonna be a big TV. So we're gonna do multiple outlets here. Should we just center it then probably?
Well,
let's do two. Let's do two.
let's do 2 and then just kind of
We'll kind of do 2 just a little bit off, because no matter what, it won't be in the way, right?
4 foot off of the center or something like that.
No, that's too far. Maybe 4 foot apart? How about that?
That works.
Yeah? Okay. So we'll just kind of go something like this, and we'll just, let me see a box real quick. Is that gonna mess us up though? They are 1.5 inches, should be fine. We can just mount that sucker just like that. I don't think you're gonna be able to see center. Okay, there. 2 there. We're just gonna go down the line. Let's do 1 down here, somewhere in this space. I always get a little bit closer to the wall because obviously you're not gonna have something right next to the window. So like, just go ahead and put one.
You want it like 3 or 4 foot?
Yeah, let's just go like 3 foot off the wall. This is all personal preference stuff, dude. Yeah, and then on this wall, let's go ahead and do one in between each window.
Okay.
So
right on that post.
Well,
That's where we want it.
I really do hate going on a post, but
It's in between.
yeah, 26. It is pretty much. Yeah. All right, so we'll just do one here, and then we'll go in between.
Center.
Yep, we'll do center, center.
And
And
probably
then
1 3 foot off of this corner.
So let's think about this.
So is this gonna bother you?
No, I want to.
In between those windows, you're gonna be higher on your outlet because of those header boards.
I realize that. But here's the beauty is, my thought is eventually I kind of want to do like a custom wall. So in between all these windows, I see myself doing like some thing, whether like the top has like a shelf on it, that it's all built in and whatever and kind of cool. So I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
It's better to have it than
All right.
not.
And then in here, I think we should have a couple different ones in here. Probably the same sort of thing. We just
2.
yeah. Let's just go ahead and put one here, and then let's do one
Yeah, there.
here. Okay, that'll be plenty. We need a switch here, so we're gonna have 2 separate switches for the can lights. So it'll be one side of can lights, another side they'll be dimmable, and then I also need a switch for the lights coming up the stairs. So we got a 3-way at the bottom of the stairs. You'll be able to turn it on, come up here, turn it off. If you don't want these lights on, you don't have to go back down, obviously. And what do you think? All the here?
I think so. I think it would be weird to go from there to there to.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Okay.
I mean, obviously this is your building.
No, I value your opinion. So the only thing is we got to make sure we have enough room to do my pipe here. Can you hand me a box there real quick? Right there. So just put a box right here. We're gonna have, I talked to Joe, oh dude, we got plenty of room. vent pipe. Oh no, it's got to be over here.
Got to be over there. That's. So what if you did your switch box here and then your single over here?
Let me see that. Yeah, okay. We'll put the switch box right here. Okay, so we're gonna have a double switch here. Is there anything else I would want to switch up here for?
Well,
Like, I talked about something here special for this spot, having a couple different lights that are switched. What about a switch and we run some sconces on the wall next to the windows? That'd be kind of cool.
you could do that.
You know, so it's like a little bit of a mood lighting thing, or is that too extra? We'll go ahead and do 2 boxes here. I don't like big boxes. I'm not a fan of
The triples.
I just don't like them, you know?
You don't have room for them anyways because of the pipe.
Yeah. No, I think I could. I think I could do a triple here. But anyway, we're not going to have anything on this wall. There's no reason to have an outlet here, right?
No, you got one right there at the back.
Yep, and I'm not going to have anything in my staircase anyway. I might want to do a high box for a TV here, so I don't have cords going down.
Oh, so another thing maybe you want to think about is you want to do like a chase from down there to up here.
For HDMI.
For HDMIs, and then do you want, I guess, a...
So I won't necessarily do a chase, but I will put a low voltage box. I'll put a box in that has no back, so a low voltage box that you just run your wire through and it just kind of goes into the wall.
Yeah, that way you got hidden wires instead of like all the jumbled mess.
All right, so let's get a box here. Okay, here, hold my tape. Let's get an imagining size, okay? So take me something like that. So that's like 120 inch? Does that work for you?
That's a pretty big screen to watch the Bears lose.
Shut up, dude. Next year, this is a building year. Next year, we're going to be
Next
good.
year's your year, along with the Cowboys.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and start mounting boxes. I think it'll turn into a better picture as we go. Oh, nope. These are some trash. Or maybe the GRKs are just that good. Okay. I haven't been using these little clips to hold it in where I want it. Have you been doing that?
Nope.
I mean, that's what
They're for.
they're
but
for.
I'm not lazy.
It's not lazy, man.
No, I'm not lazy.
It's just getting them where you want it.
Not lazy.
I think that's smart. Definitely sticks out a little bit in this
Where the post is, yeah.
That circuit will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 outlets on that circuit there. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You include
Under-
this one right here.
Yes, yes. Actually, no, I'm gonna probably, I think I decided I'm gonna put that on the bottom of that light because I'm never going to probably even use it. It's just for a rare occasion that I need to pull, because it's just there.
Okay.
So 9, I want to stay under 10 for my 20 amp, and nothing is going to be big anyway. It's going to be lights or lamps or a TV or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I think we're good. So we'll have a circuit come in there. We'll start there and we'll work our way around this wall. And then we'll come up into that box from downstairs. That'll be hard to do because we have the ceiling done.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to come up into one of these other boxes first.
And then feed it back that way.
Yeah, and then go that way. So, and then our lights will come up into this box. We'll get power up here for lights. That'll be our third circuit, and that's it. Yep, I see daylight. We did it. Okay. Let's go like this. I don't want to waste it, so go ahead and pull it back now. Give myself a little, okay, right there, right there. Yep. Okay. Give me about the same amount. Give me just a little bit of slack, Greg, coming in, because you...
Probably like something like that.
Yep, there you go. Here you go. Want your fingers?
On my thumb.
Greg, when I cut this, we're gonna run this over to there. So I'm gonna have...
Oh, I see.
I don't know if we have enough here. I'm hoping we do.
Yeah, we do. I did the mental calculation.
Okay, so we're good.
Here's your staple. Yep.
Definitely one thing I've learned, you want to not pull this more than you think you're going to need, because it is a bear to get these back out.
Yep.
You basically have to break them.
I agree. Oh, we got to get to the outlet, though, don't we?
That's what we're doing. We're going to go to that outlet.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me...
We might be a little short. We're
Let's
gonna be
see.
short.
Let's see.
We're going to be short.
Pass me the wire.
Man, we're going to be so...
Wait, I'm not putting this in yet. Go ahead and go over there and tell me if you got enough.
It's going to be right there.
Dude, that's going to be so close.
We're going to be about 2 foot short.
Well, then we'll move the outlet.
move it to this wall over here.
Yeah, move it closer to the corner. You know what I'm saying?
No.
No?
No.
How much you need?
I mean, that's the center of the box there, and you're like 2 inches past center.
Okay, then we'll just move it closer to the corner. Or we go on the other wall.
Or we go on this wall.
This is going to be a little tricky.
Are you going to be able to do it?
Well, how about...
No, you're not. Think you're so clever, don't you?
What's that?
Think you're so clever, don't you?
No, I don't.
No, I think you do. Okay.
Nice. Good.
It's a terrible
perfect. The
marker.
perfect amount of wire.
It really is.
And literally like it was made for this.
I actually cut this like 3 weeks ago for us.
Oh shoot, dude! I bet you did. Okay, now let's run one up and over the.
Yep.
Up and over.
Look how fast the clouds are moving.
Definitely wasn't bad outside here, was it?
It was really chilly.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh boy, that was so close to being
Too
much, man. Yeah, and it is not. I'm not gonna even try, dude. It is what it is. I got plenty in the corner. All right, buddy. We are good for lower outlets, right? So now we want to get wires up, or do you want? Let's just run our lights. We'll get them all tacked up where they go, and then we'll worry about the home runs.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
All right. So this is going to require
You want to just
a
start
little bit
down?
of thinking. But well, we need to do a little bit of math. So we're 22.9. I'm going to have 2 rows and 2 rows, and then all those need to be equalized to the correct. So it's 22.9 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4.
My guess is going to be like here, and then there.
5'8" and a quarter, 2'10". So if we're 2'10" off of this, basically in the middle of this row here, okay, and then it will be 6 foot, or 5'8" to there, okay? So then it'll be here, will be a row. So we'll have a row here, and then it'll be split, and it'll be, this is a little bit different over here.
It is a little bit different there.
We're not gonna overthink it though.
I wouldn't overthink it.
So that'll be kind of in the center of these, and then right there. That makes sense?
Is that gonna be too close here?
Well, where was it? That was like right here?
Yeah, this tape row.
Yeah, so 6 feet, where's that at?
Well, you're at 5 feet right there.
Or 5'8" and something. So as long as we stay the 2'8" or whatever off the wall, you know, we'll get a line established with the laser and we'll make marks on the ground. Because once this gets drywalled, all of our wires will be covered, but we'll put marks on the ground exactly where our spool is, so that when we put our drywall in, we'll cut our holes, and then that's exactly where our wires will be. It'll be easy layout, right? You're gonna come to your right about...
Yeah, I know.
Okay. A little more. Stop. Oh, you want to just pass it to here? Okay, that's good enough, buddy. 37 foot, 7 inch divided by 7. 5'4". So 5'4". Okay, that's the space between. And it's going to start 2'8" off of this. So let's just see. We're going to miss that, no problem. So the first one would be like right here.
You want to take a marker and mark?
We're going to mark right here, buddy. So I'm going to take my marker and we're going to put X's on the ground where all these are. So we're going to go 2'8". You got it on my laser? Okay. There. And then we're going to go from there.
5'8".
No, 5'4".
5'4", that's what I said.
5'4". 10'8". 10'8". 2'10". We're about an inch off. I think we'll run with it.
Was it 210?
Yeah, 2'10", 5'8". Yeah. The inch is in the 16th that it was, because it was like 5 foot.
Right, yeah. And so many 16ths.
I don't think anybody's gonna see if this light is 1 inch away from this wall. And I ain't gonna lie, brother. It's
About
like,
center.
yeah.
Well, yeah, it's 6 foot.
Okay, so now we know exactly where it is here. I need a plumb bob laser to set on these marks, and then that'll give us when we come to it later. You see what I'm saying? Without having to measure.
Yep.
The whole goal, the reason we're doing this is because it's really hard. Like, this was pretty easy. We just laid our tape on the ground, made our marks. It's a pain in the butt to have Greg hold my tape over there and to come out and mark the whole ceiling. Now all we have to do is just take a plumb bob laser, stick it on these X's. It'll give us a dot right up here that says that is where that light is. We'll get all the wiring up. We'll get our little J block or whatever J box with the wiring all hooked up. And then when the drywall's done, we just cut our hole, connect the pigtails, slap the puck up, and that's it.
You want to know what I just thought?
Oh, crap, dude.
Why not? Use this. We'll get this 90 laser. The X will be where we set it there, and then you can get your other lights over there across the ceiling.
Huh? Say that again?
So
I know
here.
what you're saying, but say that again so I understand
Yep.
what you're doing.
So we're gonna take.
So just move this right
we'll
here.
Take this laser. We'll get this other.
Yeah, set it right on this guy.
Yep. We'll set the X on this guy,
Yeah.
like so,
100%, brother.
and then we're gonna line ourselves up with those guys, like so.
Close. I mean, you still got to go to your right a little bit.
Yeah. It's like, and then you got your other lights going across this.
I know, dude. It's a good job, man. Greg. Make another 5'8" mark. No, over here. It's fine. 5'8". Okay, and then 210 you said? 210. And then this should be 5'8", right?
10-8.
10'8".
Yep, right there. I'm out of the way. I'm out of the way. What's in the way? Oh.
You're like, dang it.
Okay, you gonna move there?
Yeah.
I'm out of the way. I'm out of the way. I'm like,
No, actually, I think you're still in the way a little bit.
Just can't win.
You are a winner, Greg. What are you talking about?
10-8.
I'm going to step back and be like, oh, this one doesn't line up with the windows. Or
I don't think I care though. 50 1/4.
Because you're not very smart. 25. You're actually very smart, dude.
Where am I going now?
25.
Where?
In line with that wall. Like it's.
So we're just gonna get wires here for now, right?
Yeah.
So 25 and an 1/8 or something. Something. Okay.
And then you're just gonna be like right, probably at the end of that G, I would imagine. Like, no, they're too far.
Close enough. We're just putting wires up there. I'm gonna have a
that way.
coil.
Oh, too far that
Okay.
way.
What about over here?
So that one is right where that tape bed is, right by your head.
Right here?
Yep. I mean, you can look at the ground.
Yep. Okay. Where at? You think? Where do you put me at?
Yeah, like right on, like just to the right of those X's, right by your wrist.
Okay. So somewhere here.
Somewhere in there,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. And then that'll get light down there. So I think we're all good. Catch me. All right, so we got all the locations marked on the ground. That is these nice X's, which I can't even, oh, right here. Here's an X. Now all we have to do is we just run a laser from here up with a plumb bob, and we know exactly where to run our wire. I'm gonna wait because I've got a wafer. In fact, here, I'll show you. This is an example. So this is the box that we will install. And to give you an idea, I got an X right here. My plumb bob laser line is gonna be like right here. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna mount this to our truss, okay? I've got this wire here that's gonna be what I connect the wafer canless can light, and we're just gonna wire these. But I don't have these. I didn't pick them out. I thought I was gonna do that all later. We decided I think will be much more efficient to mount all of these, mount them all up, get them all wired, and tuck it all in at the same time instead of just having loose wires. I think we'd waste a lot. So instead of doing this right now, we're gonna move on to getting the home runs down to the junction box since we have everything else basically wired up here. So let's do that, Greg. All right, that's it, man. You can run that into that box and go ahead and give me like a foot of wire.
The box in the bottom?
No, that's going into the switch box on the right.
Oh, up top. And okay. You want about a foot, you said?
Yes.
All right.
So this is, what do we want to call that up there? We'll just call it second story lights. Okay, so that'll be a 20 amp circuit, and that will cover all my lights. If my math is correct, each one of those canless can lights is, I think it said 18 watts or 15 or 16 watts. Let's see, double check. 13 watts, okay? So if you're curious, what you can do is take a calculator, 13 times, I think I had 32 total. 32, that's 416 maximum watts. You know, there's gonna be loss of, you know, voltage or whatever on the total distance, but this is gonna be, you know, 120 is what I'm doing for my electrical. So I'm gonna divide that by 120. That's 3.5 amps. So I'm gonna have all these lights on one dedicated 20 amp circuit here at the box. Now, Greg, we can go ahead and get the other one ran down. Okay, Greg, go ahead and send me down the wire.
You see it?
I got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, let me fish it. Okay, perfect. So this is gonna be the first, this is north, basically west and north, Greg, outlets, right?
Yeah. This is the one that goes into that little box, and then it feeds the half wall, and then, yeah, the west and the north wall.
Okay, so this is second story north and west outlets. No, yeah, you can do all that later. Yep, got it. Nice.
That's an easy one.
Good work, buddy.
I'll help feed it.
I think you're good.
Yeah, I should
Go
be
ahead
good.
and come over here. Then you can take that over there.
You want to go above that wire right there?
It is above it.
No, like this white one.
Well, it don't matter. You just take it all the way down and we'll get it out and we'll work it all back with our wire staples.
Hopefully these are all screwed in nice and good. No.
Nice. And then I'll just have to,
I'm going to feed it into this box.
yeah, and then we'll just work it all back with staples, and
Yep.
that's in our nice electric chase we got going there. We're all good, man. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Yep. Big
And
brain.
then once we get that cut, we need to get a three-way for the staircase wires ran from top to bottom.
Pinch on my belly fat, you know. I promise you, I'm gonna start bleeding. My nose is gonna start bleeding.
Oh, yeah.
My high blood pressure don't like this.
Let it rain, brother. Let it rain.
I don't want to get it on my concrete, man.
You're going to grind it off anyways.
Here, I'm gonna. That's unfortunate.
Nice.
Okay, and then we'll get under there and make that beautiful.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah. I agree. You come up here and shove it down that hole. I'll grab it and we'll take it across that bay again. Which one you shoving it down?
Well, obviously, the one we need to
Shove it
go
down
to.
this one.
Yeah, that one.
Because it's coming right here.
That's what I said.
Okay. I don't think you did. Okay, keep shoving it. Got it. Got it. Okay. All right, is it moving pretty freely, Greg?
A little bit.
Okay. I feel like it's pretty decent.
I'm kind of feeding it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and just keep feeding it for now. I can get an idea how much I need. That's 10 feet.
There you go. You go. No, you gotta go on top of your. Yep.
I feel it. I feel it.
Can you dig it? Yeah, buddy.
All right, that was kind of the last thing we're going to do today. I'm going to go pick up a bunch of can lights. I think I need like 32 of them. Tomorrow we will get them all wired up. We'll hopefully get some power ran. So let's just go ahead and keep this going right into tomorrow. And we're going to have some light upstairs. Let's open up all these and get all of these out. And then we're going to try to do as much pre-assembly and obviously kind of assembly line as possible. So we've got to get some Romex connectors. We'll get these all put in so that we can run in and out. And
Well, we're gonna go through the side, right?
yep. So let me get this and let's just double check. Well, it doesn't really matter where I'm at. Basically, Greg, we're gonna do both sides. We'll go in and out, and does it make sense to try to, I don't think we're gonna try to do it all. I think we'll run the wire.
Run it, cut it, strip it.
Run it, cut it, and we'll just kind of go down. But we'll get all these set up here, and then we'll screw them all in. Oh no, I'm gonna have Wagyu style connectors. These are all gonna fail according to the internet. They don't work good. That's what the internet said.
They're gonna melt. I know it.
Okay, so I guess this is like just a sample cutout, right? And right there, that's the laser line off my floor. So if I'm gonna you know, put my light up here. This is where it's actually gonna be. And when I'm putting these boxes in, I just wanna make sure that they're out of the way enough so when my drywall goes up, I make my hole saw, I don't cut into anything here. Greg, I have an idea, and you might say, Kyle, that's a little bit overkill, but do I concern myself, okay, if I come in here with a hole saw poking into my Myrex with the tip of the...
It's drywall.
So I should be pretty quick. Like, it should be like very easy to kind of go.
Even if you don't go all the way, you could always start it and then take your knife and always.
I just gotta make sure
If you're that worried.
that the pilot hole bit is not sticking out past. As long as it's not longer than 1.5 inches. But what I'm saying is, do I take a piece of aluminum coil stock as a stop right there? That's overkill. Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna figure it out.
I wouldn't do that.
I can see already this happening.
Here's the other thing.
And worst case, I tape it, you know? Worst case, I tape it. See, but this, I don't want this to be in the way.
I think even minimally, like you just take your hole saw, you just get a mark, and then you take your rotor zip and just
Nah, I'm gonna hole saw all the way through. But what I'm saying is, you know.
Can you hole saw without the pilot bit?
No, not on a 6-inch. That sucker will go everywhere.
Could
once you get it started, you could, but you know, then you gotta have two. This is just really close. So if this gets pushed up here and it's sitting here, and then I go to hole saw it, and then I cut this wire, I just have to do a very good job of maybe making sure that everything is kind of out of the way. I'm gonna take my marker, just so I remember that's where the light is. So when we're doing drywall, you know, I'm not gonna have a ton of room up here. I've only got 1.5 inch service cavity. I'm gonna have to be able to get up in here and then reach this and kind of pull it out from wherever it's at. So you see, Greg, I'm just gonna put an X where,
another idea.
Tape it?
Well, as we work out, why can't you just pre-drill your hole?
In the drywall?
In the drywall, yeah. And then throw it up.
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because you trying to get the drywall marked and measured is way too much work. It'll be so easy to come back here, put the plumb bob, put the dot on the ceiling, and just take your hole saw and go, and then they're laser straight. If you put them on the drywall and cut it, one of them is inevitably going to be off because your drywall is not going to go all the way tight to the wall that you measured or whatever. It's fine. I'm not going to overthink it, dude. It's easy. We're just going to keep going. We're going to do exactly this. This is kind of fun. You know?
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
You know what?
What?
I think drywall is going to be fun.
I do too.
Because seeing it finish up the space is going to be like exciting.
Oh, it's going to be lots of gratification.
Yeah.
I agree. Putting a ceiling in here is going to be the light coming in off the ceiling.
Yeah.
Man, this is, that first row was really easy because everything was at working height. Now I kind of got to go up and down off the plank, which I know it's not a big deal, but you guys got to remember, our buildings, we don't do a lot of ladder work. We work out of mega decks, and this is kind of a pain. And this is not the highest one either. So I'm gonna have to transfer from this to a ladder pretty soon. Oh. What do you got?
This will be the perfect thumbnail.
What?
You're gonna put these on.
Okay.
You're gonna throw on your exosuit. And it's gonna be you doing the wiring with like a red, they're gonna Photoshop a red laser eye on you. More machine than man.
Though? But to be honest, this is a perfect application for the exosuit because I have 28 lights that all have to be wired and the wiring ran all here. And the whole point is to give your arms a break.
Your shoulders, yes.
Dude, Festool exosuit. We're going Terminator style. Good idea. Hey, this is, if nothing else, going to be better than jumping up and down the ladder. I mean, I'm going to bust out the old stilts, and someone in the comments is going to be like, yo, bro, leave the stilts to the professionals. You're a pole barn. Yeah. You know somebody's going to say that stupid comment. You know, even though I was running stilts long before I even knew how to build a pole barn. I bought these off of like a Facebook marketplace like literally 14 years ago. And they don't get used often, but when the job comes around like this where you got to get up and down off of a ladder a million times, this is the way to go. We're just gonna do a little bit of cleanup up here because I don't want to trip and fall. You know, the best part about working with stilts, Greg, you do know what that is, right? Right?
No.
Hey, Greg, you want to get me some of those?
Ah, yeah, gotta be kidding me.
I mean, I'm gonna need your help now, man. Like you are gonna be key to my success.
You know.
And that, hey, come on. I don't want to die, man. Not today.
Not today.
I'll start down there where you got your plumb bob.
You can fall anywhere, just not here.
Okay. All right, man. Hit me up, dude. All right, and then this one is a little bit. Can I get a plumb bob on this one? Just because we're at an angle and it's different lines, I just want to make sure I'm.
I think you can figure that out. You just gotta be close. I mean,
Could you just please put it here, please?
right here?
So
Pretty much that line.
So put it here, here, or here. Can you just put the plumb bob so I know? Instead of eyeballing it?
No,
It takes,
I think you go on the one side.
Well, we won't have to think, and you can be reassured that you're right. I hope you're right. I just want to know that you're right. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't trust me is what you're saying.
Trust, but verify. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't listen to you, dude.
No, I was gonna say go on that
man.
side.
You were.
No, that's
you were-
exactly what I was gonna say.
Exactly what you were going to say? Mm-hmm. All right, so we got all of our cans now mounted. Greg, good job on the stilts. Let's go ahead and start running wire. So go grab the spool. Let's throw some wire, and I will put the old Exo Suit on. Let it power up. Oh yeah, we gotta get some power. All right, let's get, while this is getting ready. Oh yeah. Dude, that's
Game changer.
good, man. Do you see the way that DAP comes in? Yeah, it's just like a power. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that like that, and I'm gonna come through so I don't have to let go. And I'm just gonna come down. I'm gonna cut myself a wire, but I'm gonna let it hang because I can't do it all at once. Maybe I can. Yeah, I guess I can.
Down with these screws, right?
What screws? Yeah. Dude, this is like the quickest.
That's pretty cool.
This is gonna be so quick compared to what I probably would have done with a stinking ladder.
Well,
and even coming back through here.
I think if we had the whatchamacallit, the scaffolding.
You think that'd be quicker?
I don't know if that would be quicker, but I bet you that would be about the same.
This clearly looks a little bit ridiculous, and I know a bunch of people are going to be in the comments like, you don't need that. Yeah, of course you don't. That's like saying you don't need
Heated steering wheel in your car.
a heated steering wheel in your car, but it sure
Yeah,
is nice
sure
when you got
is
it.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, this is like way less effort when I get up here. I'm not really working hard to keep my shoulders from getting tired. Like they're just hanging out. I look ridiculous, but it does feel pretty nice. There are some nuances that are annoying. Listening to the air compressor in the back, that is kind of annoying. I think I should have took more time maybe balancing it and getting it fit right, but I think we got it now. Other than that, you don't really even know it's back there if it wasn't for that air compressor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's gotta
You
be,
know it's back there because you look at me and you're like, Kyle, you look
yeah,
stupid.
You look like Superman. What do you mean?
Oh. Thanks, buddy.
You look like Clark Kent out here.
Clark Kent?
Yeah.
But Clark Kent was kind of nerdy. It wasn't until he was Superman
He's
that...
still Superman.
Okay. I'm gonna go with it because I kind of have to, because
I will
your
argue.
opinion.
I will argue with you if you choose to not listen.
I know you will. You're gonna go right in the middle.
Yep.
Don't cut through it because I don't want my white or my black
Right.
wires
Just
to
enough
get
to
cut.
score, and then
Yep. You're gonna pull it apart. Pull all
And then
this
cut that
paper
off.
garbage, and then just take your knife. There. Okay.
okay.
So give me that.
Yeah. That's what I thought you wanted.
Hey,
I just double checking.
See the Exo Suit. We got the power of the DAP.
Man, my shoulders are so tired. Wish I had an Exo Suit.
Oh, good. Hey, Grego. Would you do me a solid and run this wire back to the other side
Yep.
whenever you get time?
Sure, dog. Anything for you.
And I think I might be good to take off these stilts here. Ready? Nice. Sorry if it's a little sweaty in there.
Ew, it's actually kind of soaking.
No, it's not.
Gross.
Yeah, that was cool, man. That was a good experience. All right, so now we have to get a wire from here, which is where my switch is gonna be. And it's gonna be almost, not impossible, but if I go through the ceiling up here, remember when I did that 2x12 framing up there, I put a gasket seal with Big Stretch so that is air sealed when I drill hole. When I drill my hole for my attic vent, that's gonna go out for my sewer, it will be sealed in essence and I won't have to then tape underneath the framing because that'll be impossible to do. So I'll just caulk my hole. What that means is I don't wanna send a wire up there. So we're gonna bring the wire through the wall and up right through here. This is not gasket sealed. So what I'm going to do is take a piece of metal. I'm gonna slide it up in here like so. Then I'm gonna take off this auger bit. That's great for drilling through wood, but that tip would poke right through and get dull on that metal. So now I can take this. Boom. And I make a little mark on my piece of metal, but it doesn't go through and ruin my air control there. So now I can fish my wire up to the lights and get them sent home to the box.
You know what I like most about doing like electrical work and like being an electrician?
You just throw your garbage on the ground and let someone else worry about it.
Exactly. Like that's, I feel no shame, guilt, nothing.
No.
I feel like it's part of the job.
Well, I think it is part of the job.
You know?
Yeah, we're gonna throw all of our garbage on the ground and we're gonna let somebody else pick it up. Okay. Oh, I haven't done any of these wires yet.
No.
Oops. It's gonna go through there, something like that. We're gonna try to keep it out of the way. Take it up. Give yourself a little bit extra. You'd hate to short yourself. Then we'll work it back through. It's easier to kind of go through the ceiling first, I found, because this Myrex is really tight. So as you're pulling it, it's hard. So I get that kind of done, and now it's pretty easy to run wire through all the holes. Come on. Keep going. You have another 2 feet, maybe.
Oh, I gotta go up to the switch, don't I?
A little bit more.
I'm about a foot past the switch.
No, you're going to the right side.
Okay.
I'm gonna label this right now. This is north lights. North, I should have put cans. Wow, yeah, north canless cans. I'll just leave that there for now.
About a foot more.
Well, that's kind of what I got you there, brother.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want anything too tight. I got to get my vent stack right here. So this will go around the vent stack eventually, and I'll kind of pull this and tuck it. Let's just get myself somewhere in there for now.
Start putting the
I'm gonna put my
waggles or whatever they are on.
What?
What are they called? Wagos?
Well, it's like a Wagyu. It's a push connector.
Wago. No, it's Wagyu's a beef.
Wagyu is a beef. Wago.
Waggle? Wiggle? Wiggle.
Before I put those on, I need to run all of these wires here. So let me run all that. Hey, Greg.
What?
Watch this. You ready? Let that be someone else's problem.
I got bigger fish to fry.
I thought it was kind of crazy, but just having the support underneath my arms to stay in this position for what appears to be a long time, since I have a lot more to do, is genuinely way more comfortable without getting super tired. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely have no problem listening to this compressor kick on every so often to help me sit in this position. Could I do it without it? Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, come on. But this is much more comfortable. Let's see. Okay. Sweet. You think that's battery? There ain't no way the battery.
There ain't no way. It was 3 bar.
Did the battery just die? Don't touch it. Okay.
Look.
Don't touch it. Okay, you're good. You probably did something.
Probably.
Lift your arms up. Okay, so it's, see right here? Nothing? This is your dial. Go ahead and turn it up. Crank it up. Okay? Now take your arms up.
Ooh.
Okay?
Ooh.
Now just kind of go up in the air, and you might not feel like, and by the way, that's too much.
Yeah, that's the first time
Okay.
it's happened.
It's okay.
I feel like it's really like pushing up on there.
Yeah. And you may think it's not
It's
doing much.
weird, dude.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
weird. I mean, give or take, right?
Well, as long as I don't see copper coming out of the top.
Yeah, like that one might be a little bit too much. Just clip that off there.
Okay, well, Greg's gonna finish up this last row with the old Festool ExoActive. He says it's a little bit weird fit, and I would agree, it is weird, but I just wired up another light over there without it, and I can promise you, it does do its job. It's a little bit weird, but it does work. So we're just gonna temporarily put these together, make sure can't really mess it up. There's a little thing in there, it can only go one way. Screw it. Just to test it. And I'm gonna put one at the end of the line and the start of the line. That way I know if we got a light at the end, it's working. That doesn't mean that every one of these is working, because we're doing a pass through with those connectors. So in theory, an individual light could stop working. This could die, or something in here, the ballast could go bad, and it should in theory keep going past it, and all my other lights would continue to work. But this just kind of ensures I've got power running all the way to the end of my circuit here. So there's that. We'll put one here at the start, and then we'll work on getting some power to the switch, put a switch on, and then we get to turn the light on. And I make sure these are all on 5K.
They all should be on 5K.
Yeah, I know. It's actually only 59 down there, so it's not that cold. I think it's just warm up here.
I don't know if I like it too much.
Yeah?
It's all right.
It's super crooked on you, by the way.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's not adjusted right.
Yeah, your shoulders aren't nearly as big as mine, dude. This thing needs to be, well,
It's like really crooked.
this is looser. You know, this needs to come down here. Yeah,
I don't know.
whatever, dude. They didn't
I don't know.
they did not pay me to give them good reviews. They just wanted me to try it, and to be honest, it's perfect. I thought it was perfect for me doing the wires.
You know, if I was like,
See, but you're a little high now.
no, I think this is fine.
Oh.
Like, I like that better.
Yeah. In this position, imagine if you're just.
See, now if
Hey,
we're doing ceiling,
We'll do. Wait till we drywall, and wait till you're sanding, and I'm gonna have you sand this ceiling. With
oh,
that
for
on.
sure.
Then you're gonna
yeah,
say,
I already know.
"Oh, yeah."
I already know. Yes, yes, I agree.
Okay, let's get this wire hooked up, man. I want to test the lights.
So do you like metal or the plastic boxes better?
I like plastic. The only reason I use the metal here is because they're only 1.5 inches.
Inch and a half.
And
Gotcha.
so just for the majority of this job, let's.
Good luck, brother.
What? No,
Getting
it's all
of it in
good.
there.
It's all good, dude.
It's kind of like trying to watch your friend untangle their headphones back in the day.
Wow. I don't think I've ever watched that.
Oh, tough. It's tough.
Okay. It does sound traumatizing. Let's just, I'll just set them here. Let's go down to the breaker. We'll get the breaker hooked up. Then we'll come back up and switch it. And if the place burns down, then we got a problem.
We
If
got
not-
insurance.
Yep. If not, then we're gonna be good. Okay. Don't touch anything metal. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw it through here.
Okay. Do you want to go in front of those?
Yeah, go in front if you can.
Yep.
So we're gonna get this down here. Yeah. This will have to all get organized. It's looking a little crappy. I'm gonna come right through here, Greg.
All right. Got it.
Okay. Go ahead and pull it. 1 second. No more. No more.
No more?
No more for now.
A little more.
I said no more.
It sounded like you said little more. That's why I said no more. You said little more. That's what it sounded like.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, right there.
A little more?
No. All right. Are you ready for it?
They're gonna work. That's actually kind of.
That kind of sucks. Okay, so
So those work.
there's a problem between here and everything. Oh, Greg.
You missed one.
I kind of got to do that one, dude.
You missed
That was
one.
Okay. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. Here, I'm gonna turn this to 4K. I want to see what this light looks like. Hand me one more light, would you? Go ahead. Oh, yeah, that's much yellower, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Okay, come over here.
How about that?
Whoa, no.
I mean, I'll just leave it 5. I'll just leave it 5K. It's just,
Step aside, son.
yeah,
Okay, you ready?
yeah. Doesn't really.
You don't see that?
Yeah, but it doesn't bother me. It will have to be wait until the drywall's up.
I like the warmth of the.
That's why I want a little bit more light to kind of get a better feel for it. Moment of truth. Wait, why isn't that one working, Greg? Isn't that the one you did?
Yeah. I don't know.
Did you line up the arrows?
Yes.
I don't know. It's just what are the odds that you're like, I'm struggling over here, and then it doesn't work? That's. Looks like this was pushed in. You see this? Look, see it? Right there? It's like it wasn't lined up when it went in. But I got nothing here. This was your first one you did, too.
Electrical?
Yeah. Yeah, I did the one up there, and then you took off here, and I started going down that way.
But we know it works because all the rest of the lights are working.
Uh-huh.
So it's the box. Okay, so what does that mean?
I don't know, dude. It means that one of these maybe wasn't in or isn't in enough. I have no idea. It's probably because these, I mean,
What? It's that one, I think. Push them back in.
wait. I'm just looking at them. Oh no. Oh yeah, that one's not in. Right here, look. I don't want to touch it, but look at it. See? It's
Oh,
not in.
that's the actual like middle one.
Yeah, what's not in? You can see that it wasn't even visible in the thing. So two things. First off, that's why you look. That's why you don't use Wagyu connectors, you know?
Yeah.
The internet was right.
Switch that to 4K. I personally like the 4K over the 5.
Yeah. You know, it's hard to say. The important thing is we should probably plug these all in and double check that the lights are all good.
Yeah.
And I think we'll probably leave these at 4K.
Nice. I like that.
Oh yeah. Well, they're going to be way different when they actually are
when they're all flat.
And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Definitely a big milestone, I think, for our HQ 2.0. But let's go ahead and we'll take a look at what Dan did downstairs with our openers. Because I know a lot of people have been asking, why are you doing a trolley opener specifically on your little door? You should just do a jack shaft and then you don't have anything in your ceiling. I will show you and I will hopefully educate you on why a jack shaft will work but not work well on a door like that. So with the small door, we have a trolley opener, okay? I know everybody wanted to have a jack shaft on this because now you have nothing on your ceiling except for your rails, but we can't do that. So we do have, first off, we got the Sentinel from Rainer. This is a sweet opener. We've got that LED, we've got a camera. It's Wi-Fi capable, so I've got an app here on my phone. I can actually see, in real time, boom, there's me. I can see what's going on. So if my door opens, if it stays open, if Amazon comes over, I can see who's delivering and I can set that up with Amazon so that they can have access to my door. But let's go ahead and open the door and I will show you why this is better to not have a, look at that, I just did it from my app. To not have a jack shaft on a door like this, okay? A jack shaft, if you don't know, it basically attaches to the side of your shaft where the spring is, and it is going to rotate that shaft and open your door versus a trolley is actually pulling the top of the door up. Now, if you look in here and you look at where the cable is to the bottom of that door, okay? That cable is getting pulled up on a jack shaft and basically winding up that cable. And if you have a jack shaft, how can I go that high and still wind that spring and tighten the tension on that cable? It can't do it. It needs to be hanging down. So you see this curve right here? This is a low clearance track. If I'm on a high lift door that's gonna go up into the wall first and then go back, that cable can still be hanging down straight and be in the position to allow it to come up. Otherwise, if I put a jack shaft on here, it will work, but it will only go up to this height right here. So I'm not gonna get the whole opening height of my door with a jack shaft. Yes, it will work, but not all the way. I just closed it. It's getting a nice little buzzer saying, hey, I'm gonna close. But we do have a jack shaft. So let's go look at the big door and I'll show you, I think it might make a little bit more sense why the jack shaft is a good option on a door like this. Now the first thing you're gonna notice is look at the track. The track continues to go up straight for 3 feet before it curves to the ceiling. So when that spring way up there where that drum is pulling this cable, okay? See this cable right here? If you follow that cable all the way up, you see how it's straight with the door for a long time? That cable will stay tight. Let's go ahead and open it up. Now you can see this is a jack shaft operator. It is using a chain to crank and wind up that drum way at the top, but it is pulling this cable up with it. So it's not necessarily hooked onto the door, pulling the door like that one, it's pulling the bottom of that cable. So when it gets all the way to the top, I can continue to lift that door all the way up, okay? We're gonna go ahead and close it because, oh wait, I don't have my eyes on yet. We need to put those eyes on for safety. I just haven't ran the wires yet. I'm gonna do that. All this, I'm gonna rewire this all, get it all behind. I just told Dan, my buddy who's installing it, just go ahead and get it done for now so we can use it. and then I'll deal with it later. But hopefully that makes sense why you can't do a jack shaft properly on a door that's a low clearance door, and why it works really good on a door like this that has a raised lift track. Cool. So there we go. Doors are finally operational. I love it. We don't have to shove a 2x4 underneath, and the install looks good. They sound good. They're pretty quiet.
They are pretty quiet.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. That's the end of this video. We're gonna go ahead and clean up for the day. We had a productive day. We got all that lights done. We got the doors open. I didn't do anything, actually. Dan did it all. But we got the doors operational. So we're getting close. We got drywall upstairs coming. We've got flooring coming, like all those finishes. Stay tuned if you're interested. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoy this. You know, all those great algorithm things. And we'll catch you on the next video.